Hi, I'm Afram Pristine from the Cheese Boutique in Toronto, and today we're gonna cook without cheese actually, but we're gonna cook some meat. This is all Ontario grass-fed prime beef. You get that beautiful kind of marbling all throughout. It's gonna cook off, it's gonna taste amazingly well. On the side over here are some beautiful chanterelle mushrooms. So we're gonna start. We're gonna grill off the steak on our grill pan, okay? So I have that on medium to high heat. I'm not gonna dry rub it with any fancy schmancy dry rubs or like heavy barbecue sauces. When you have good beef, just use a couple good ingredients and you're perfect. So just olive oil both sides. And then good amount of salt. Freshly cracked pepper. We're gonna do the same to the other side. That is ready to go, okay? So we don't need any other fat in our pan since we've already oiled the steak. And here's the steak and here comes the sizzle. Gonna let that do its magic. We have our pan on for the mushrooms to about a medium heat, okay? I'm gonna use way too much butter in this dish. I hope you don't mind. Gonna get that melting. Okay, get that butter going. Shallots, okay, beautiful shallots. Toss in the shallots. Now, I don't want the butter to kind of melt away completely because that's where these mushrooms do their magic. I'm gonna toss them in there and really kind of coat them. Get the shallots going, get the mushrooms going, and the mushrooms just kind of, they act like a sponge and just absorb all those flavors of the butter and the saltiness of the butter and the sweetness of the shallots. It's smelling good in here. I'm gonna check on that steak now. Perfect, you got those nice grill marks. A grill pan, honestly, I much prefer grilling my steaks on a grill pan as opposed to the barbecue actually. It's perfect. I like my ribeyes to about a medium rare, especially a cut like this, because the longer you cook it, the more that kind of fat gets drained out, and that's all flavors, ladies and gentlemen. So you don't want to cook that off completely. Now, these mushrooms are doing incredibly well. One other little element I want to add to the mushrooms is balsamic vinegar. So this, again, just a good amount, and balsamic, butter, shallots, and chanterelle mushrooms, or any mushroom, are like the best friends in the world. And again, now this is just kind of, they're all falling in love with each other right now. Okay, let's check on the steak because it will not take that much longer. I think that is absolutely delicious. It looks amazing. I would say, honestly, we grilled it for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Okay, now you gotta let it rest. So I wanna rest it for about almost the time that it took to cook the steak. So if it took about 7 to 8 minutes, you wanna let your beef rest for about 7 to 8 minutes. And why that happens? So it doesn't purge. And if I were to cut the steak right now, it would just bleed. And I don't want that. And it's gonna bleed into the beautiful sauce that we're creating with the mushrooms. So I wanna keep all those juices, I wanna keep all that flavor in the steak as long as possible. Let's check on these beautiful mushrooms. This is great because now this butter and the balsamic, you're creating a sauce here. So you're creating a sauce for the steak and it's gonna have all that beautiful mushroom flavor. Okay, that is ready. I'm gonna cut my steak. So we're looking for about a medium rare. Okay, we've let it rest for about 7 to 8 minutes. Let's have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's absolutely perfect. And if you find it too rare, I'm telling you, if you have good beef and if it's a ribeye cut, it's gonna melt in your mouth. It's kind of nice finger pieces. Remember, we're kind of cooking family style, so this is good for, you know, mom and dad and the kiddies. Really simple, just kind of throw it out there. So you got the saltiness of the butter, the mushrooms, the balsamic. Again, don't lose any of this beautiful sauce. No other veg, no other asparagus or potatoes, maybe just Batman in the corner so we know that Gotham is safe. And enjoy your family steak. I'm Afram Pristine from the Cheese Boutique. I hope you enjoy.